I'm Christy. I'm with Yarn Café Creations.
I am Trysten, the dyer behind Dragon Hoard Yarn.
Oh, I'm the dyer behind Yarn Café Creations.
Are you now?
I am. And I'm the mother.
And I'm the daughter.
Welcome.
Welcome. We are in Utah. We're in Payson, Utah right now. And the last few days have been so good.
It's been fabulous.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I've been wearing sweaters. And I was really mad because the first day it actually got cold. I'm like, I got nothing. I got nothing near me. And so I had to just keep sweaters in my car from now on.
In fact, 2 days ago, it went from like being like 80 degrees, 80 to 90, down to 60s. And it was storming. So I just did some baking.
Did you?
I did. I made some muffins and I made, what else did I make? Some lemon bread. I was like, I just feel like baking, which I don't normally do.
I just feel like eating whatever you bake because I don't
like
make
to do
anything.
that too. Why do you think I baked stuff? So that I could eat it?
I just like benefiting from others who bake.
Oh, I see. I'll remember that next time you come over. I'll bake some stuff.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, when I say bake, I mean open the box, pour it in a bowl, add whatever ingredients that go with it. Water usually, or an egg or something. Put it in the oven. I don't have time for recipes.
I'm fancy.
Are you?
Uh-huh. I made,
do you do?
Around Christmas last year, I made a bunch of, they're not sugar cookies. They're really dense.
Dense cookies?
They're not called dense cookies. They're the cookies that come in the tins.
Oh, like a shortbread?
Yeah, I made shortbread cookies.
Yeah.
I did. And I dipped them in white chocolate, and I sprinkled pistachios on them.
That's beautiful.
I was so fancy.
Delicious.
And Alaska had some of them too. I dropped them off at our house on the way to work. And
Yummy.
She said they were really good. So it's not just me.
She makes cookies too. I think out of the
she makes them out of sourdough.
The sourdough starter and stuff. Yeah, she's got some really good ones.
Yeah, sourdough is basically an organism that just
lives
lives in your fridge.
And it just grows and grows.
Yeah, when she told me that like she got some from her friend, and now it's like living in her fridge. I'm like, what do you mean living?
Yeah, exactly.
It just reminds me of like Goosebumps. It's like, what's living in the fridge? Are you kidding?
No, they came out. They were like your guys' era.
I thought you read them though.
No, I never did. I should have.
You still can. They're really good.
I'm sure.
Well, anything R.L. Stine, really.
Mm-hmm.
I love his stuff. Like his teenager stuff too is really good. But one of them's like what lives under the kitchen sink. And so when she said that, I'm like, what lives in your little fridge?
That's right.
What lives in the back of the fridge?
She probably got it.
I think she got it. Yeah, actually.
Because I think she's read those too.
Yeah, and Aiden, her son. We're talking about Alaska, my little sister. Aiden, her son. He's been collecting them. That's one thing that he wants is a lot of R.L. Stine.
Has he been reading them? Because I know he's been reading Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, he's on book. I think book 2. He's almost done with book 2. That's
that used to be my absolutely favorite book out of the series.
Oh, that's a big read for a not even 10-year-old yet.
He's smart though.
He's very smart. Mm-hmm. But so anyway,
sorry, a little bit of a tangent there.
So we should. You know what? We've got. Guess what's coming up?
Oh my gosh.
Well, besides Christmas and Rybeck, which we talked about, and Halloween, because Christmas is coming up, it's Advent season.
I know. Oh my gosh. I just got all of my Halloween ones out the door finally. My autumn ones out the door. And now I can just focus on Christmas. That's just great.
Yes, because that's a big one.
And we have our last year together.
This is our final year. This is basically our 8th year.
Yeah.
It's our 7th book. It's called the 7th years. But we split it into 2. So we did 7th year.
Like the movie, but we're taking it from the book
vantage point, which has been so cool. I mean, what a great idea we had.
Yeah.
8 years ago. We were like brand new.
We had no idea
knitters
what we
that didn't know
doing.
anything about anything.
And there's some of you guys have been getting that Advent from the very beginning.
From
year 1. So thank you. I've had a couple people be like, yeah, I'm taking all my scraps and making them into like a cozy memories blanket because they use them in different projects.
So awesome.
And so it's like, it's going to be the final year of us working together. So what we do for the Christmas at Hogwarts, and when we did year 1, we're like, okay, we're going to do this the entire time for 8 years. And so we committed to you guys.
We committed.
So thank you for sticking with us.
I don't think we even said 8 years. I think we said 7 books.
I think we said 7 books.
7 books. We'll do all the books.
Yeah.
Which we didn't know exactly how. But book 7, even book 6 was really big. Book 7, though, we decided two of them.
We had to break it up.
Yeah.
And I already have some ideas for it. But
me too.
What was I saying?
Before I just totally...
Before you derailed it. Dang it.
We said we would do all 7 years.
We said we would do all 7 years.
We have people that have done all the years.
All of them, but Yeah, they just put them into different projects. Now I don't know where I was going with that.
You have a cool project.
I do, and I was actually going to tell you, I'm keeping one of the advents from our last year.
Good.
Because I want to put it into the My Favorite Adventure sweater.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Because it has 25 minis, and so regardless of what size you are, what you knit, it goes up, I think it was to like a 72-inch bust or a 68-inch bust. One of mine are 77, but I don't think it's that one. But you don't use more than 13 grams for each
color.
mini. Mm-hmm. So that was one of my biggest points of designing it originally, was because I didn't want someone who is larger to have to buy 2 advents just to knit a sweater.
Good.
And so this way, like, everyone can, which is great. But I can't believe it's our last year.
I've always wanted to design something epic with these minis.
Yeah.
And I just never do. I'm always like, there's already some really cool blanket designs or sweater design. There's a couple others out there. And there's a couple of, there's a what is it, the nor'easter that... Northeasterly that was really popular.
That one was a few years ago.
And I'm like, well, so I've tried a couple times to come up with something epic, but it's so epic that I can't even make it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, now what if I throw this in there and I'll do this around the corners and it's like, gosh.
Yes, I know,
the other ones are really simple, like some of the blankets, but they're so beautiful.
There's a lot of really good shawls. I designed a shawl.
With the minis?
But we're not talking about it yet. I designed a shawl with 12 minis and 2 main skeins. Mm-hmm. And hopefully I'll be having that come out around November. But there's a lot of shawls that are geared towards minis specifically.
Mm-hmm. I know. You know who has a lot of them?
Amba O'Brien.
No.
She does too.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear what you said. I thought you said
I thought you said straight at me. I didn't hear you.
I thought you said O'Brien. I'm like, who's O'Brien? You said Amba. Amba O'Brien. She makes so many. In fact, I think the majority of her shawls.
I think she does one every single, like a mystery. I know she does mystery knit-alongs every year, but I think she's been coming out with a sweater that is geared towards minis every year. It's
the Advent. She does every year. She sends out, if you get on her mailing list as a designer.
Oh, okay.
Or not a designer, a dyer.
As a dyer.
She'll always give you a heads up beforehand so you can put out kits if you want.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, because she always does them. She used mine one. I feel very
I do remember
grateful and humbled that she made a design out of my yarn, and I mean
that was really good.
That was very, what's the word? I'm humbled, but I was very
honored.
That's the word I wanted. I was honored because it's Amba O'Brien.
She's such a good designer.
I mean, she's got so many, not even just shawls, but she's got sweaters and some hats and just cowls, all kinds of stuff. She's a great designer. She's in Australia.
So that's right. Oh.
She lives on the coast in Australia. She's always posting really awesome videos on the coast.
Okay.
But anyway, so our Advent's coming up.
We still do have some.
Yeah, we have a few. Mm-hmm. Most of them are in my shop at yarncafecreations.com. Do you have? I think you still have a couple. But
I only have a couple. And I'm keeping one. I need to take it out of the shop.
You get 24 skeins, and all of the Advents are the same 24 skeins.
Except.
But then you get those are the mini skeins. You get a 100-gram skein also, and you get to choose your house. Mm-hmm. So for those of you familiar with and that love Harry Potter, you get to choose Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, or Ravenclaw.
You get to sort yourself.
Yes.
And then all the minis are the same, but the main skein for Christmas Day is going to be specific to whatever house you choose. So really excited. I'm going to have so much fun with those skeins this year.
And I think we're both going to have we both have some other ones and are going to have other Advents in our shop. So make sure you look. And maybe Harry Potter's not your thing.
Yeah.
I think we both have other options.
Yes.
In there.
But I just know this is our last year and we haven't announced it really online too much.
We haven't done too much. So we sell out every year. So if you want one, you better grab one because they're going to be gone.
They're going to be gone.
They're going to be gone. I just put the last batch in my shop. So
that's right.
So it's the end. That's the end.
Round 2.
Yep. That's the end. And the end.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
But other than Advent coming up here, we have, I have Comic-Con coming up next week.
That's right.
And I always dress up with my husband. We always do gender swap.
Your costume is amazing.
I'm so excited. I think mine is finally done because Eric has been working on the upper armor. And I did everything else. And I just finished making my wig because I had to take 2 wigs apart and put them together. because I needed a lot more density. But we're doing How to Train Your Dragon.
I was so impressed when you showed me what you have made for like that you made all by yourself. The boots and the pants. And you sewed a lot of this stuff.
I sewed everything.
The corset?
I did not sew the corset.
I was like, that would be very impressive.
I'm mainly only wearing the corset though because my back, and I'm going to be holding.
That's what I worry about is that you're going to be holding.
Like a 6-7 pound dragon puppet.
I love that movie. I love that movie.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so cute.
Did you know that there's like a million TV shows of it too?
No.
Eric has been making me watch them.
Are they so cute?
He's like, you need to learn the lore. So I've been watching those when I'm not listening to murder podcasts because I've jumped down that hole a ton recently.
I do like those podcasts.
Well, I've just been listening to 48 Hours, honestly.
I love 48 Hours, 2020, Dateline. I love all those. I listen to all of them.
Putting them on, listening to them while I dye yarn. But yeah, so that's coming up next weekend, and I am so excited. So I'm going to go as Astrid, who is dressing up as Hiccup.
Who's Hiccup?
He's the main dude.
Oh, okay.
With the peg leg.
Who's Astrid?
Astrid's the blonde girl.
In the show?
In the show.
I thought you meant you had a friend named Astrid that you were going with.
No. No, if we could ever find a third person who is as dedicated to like dressing up and doing cosplay as we are.
I know.
That would be great, but so we can only do like doubles right now.
Maybe when Aiden gets older, he will.
We're planning on it. I think next year we're going to take him through a trial run to see how he does. Because we're just it's a long day. We're on our feet all day, and we're like in full costume, and so we're stopped every 5 steps for pictures and stuff. So he might get bored really easily at this age.
He's still at that age where I don't. Yeah.
I don't think he would enjoy it as much, and so I told Alaska, I'm like, one of you guys can dress up and come with us, kind of get a feel for it. We can see how he's doing and stuff. But yeah,
well,
it might be a few years out.
I didn't tell you I was going to talk about this, but I do want to talk about one thing that I've been having fun with.
Oh, yeah.
That I put it online that I told people that I've been doing this, but I had never, when you guys were little even, I never played with Legos. Like I didn't play with them when I was little. You guys had them, but it wasn't
I didn't have them. Alaska had them.
Whoever had them. They were all over the floor in your guys' rooms. That's all I know.
No, she did not let me in to play with her Legos.
But they weren't like the kind that I have been playing with.
Yeah.
I've been making like cats like that are this big, 1,800 pieces. You got me 3 new sets. I already made one. I should show you.
Yeah, did you do the pumpkin first?
No, I did the haunted house.
I thought you were going to do the pumpkin first.
I have been coveting that haunted house for like months. I've been wanting it because I love the Halloween ones. I love Halloween.
I have something for you at my studio then.
You do?
Yeah.
Is it a Lego set?
Yeah, maybe.
I love these. I've never had any desire to do them. I didn't even have a desire to do them when I started doing them.
Yeah, you were doing them with Aiden, right? I ordered one
that I ordered for Aiden, and it was like 1,800 pieces, but they're mini ones. They're not Lego brand. They're off-brand. And I was just like, well, Legos are Legos. He'll love it. He'll love, you can just put it together. No, they're hard. They're hard to put together. So I had also gotten him little sets that had like 50 pieces that are like so cheap because they're off-brand.
And I got him a good one for his birthday.
Oh, they're so I'm like, well, I'll put this one together. I'll put the cat together. And it was a black and white cat. And I have 2 black and white cats myself. Like real ones?
You guys should see her collection in her kitchen on her shelves.
Okay, in my kitchen I have these like
floating
your mugs
shelves. Were before?
Remember I used to put the handmade mugs up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, those aren't there anymore. In fact, everything's getting pushed off those shelves because I've been putting my Titanic up there. I've been putting my cats up there.
Oh my gosh.
They're just fun. I just thought I'd bring that up because you kind of need a breather sometimes away from dyeing yarn or knitting, give your hands a break. So usually it's at meals. Breakfast and dinner. While we're eating dinner, I might have the Lego set next to me and work on it. So they take me a while, but they're fun. I just
Eric got me. They just came out with the Nightmare Before Christmas official Lego set.
Oh, did they?
And he got me that because he's like, I have to give it to you now, or else you're gonna buy it for yourself.
Is it the castle house thing with the?
Yeah. No,
I've seen
not with the. Oh. Well, maybe
they have that one.
Yes, that one. Sorry, I only briefly looked at it the other day, and I'm like, I'm doing that after Comic-Con when we get home.
I mean, they take time, and they take, focus and concentration, and I could sit and all day do one, but I can't. I have too much to do. Even when I
did the Lord of the Rings one last year.
I have to get up and do something like orders or go dye some yarn that, whatever. But then I give myself permission to sit down and work on it for an hour.
It's nice to have something to break it up.
Just, yeah, and it's kind of, it's not mindless, but it's like, it's good to keep your mind on something else, you know.
Well, it's a different way to use your brain too.
It really is.
And so it's very therapeutic if you're not just focusing on one thing.
It's
all
problem
day.
solving almost, like math, because I hate math. I'd rather do Legos.
That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah. So anyway, I just want to share that because many people have been piping in that they play with Legos, but their kids don't. But they do. I'm like, well, that's cool. It's not just me, and I'm a grandma. But Aiden and I do him. He comes over most Saturdays. At least he did during the summer. Now that school starts, he doesn't as often. But when he comes over, we'll usually work on Legos. We did it together this last time. We have a castle we're going to do together. Right. Hopefully it's hard to do Legos with kids. And he's so smart. He'll be like, Grandma, you're doing that wrong. That doesn't go there. And I'm like, okay, I don't have very good eyes. I'm like, give me just a second. So
that's funny.
That's it. That's all I want to say about that. But there's some other fun things coming up.
Well, yeah. I mean, we have Rybeck coming up, the New York Shipping Wool Festival.
That's coming up.
Oh my gosh, we get to stay at the place we stayed 2 years ago at the Airbnb. And
I love that.
Good.
It's just like a scary killer cabin in the woods. Like it really is. There's like a shed.
But with like a front deck.
Has a really cute front deck. But it's a nice place.
It's so nice.
It's roomy. We've stayed at some they've all been fairly nice.
Yeah, they've been like anywhere up there.
And clean and good, but some of them have been really small. It's like the living room area where we sit and knit. That one, was it the first one we stayed at? Yes, the first one when Kay went with us. With the basement from hell next door that you had to go under.
Oh my God, that had to go creep into to get our power back on, and the windows had no coverings, and we were all sitting in the living room, and it was just like,
I mean, it was a nice little place.
Basically, a serial killer could be outside and looking in on us, and we wouldn't know.
And we're like, this place is tiny. Let's have a get together.
Yeah, come on over.
And there's nowhere to sit. But we had over, I bet you, we had probably 5 or 6 other people. Maybe. Yeah. Not a ton, but there was nowhere to sit.
Yeah, and this other place, it's like, it's made to have people over.
Yeah, it's a little bit bigger. Not that we will, because we're kind of...
we're homebodies.
I did like that one place you and I stayed out with the wood stove. That was fun, too.
Oh, I loved that.
For those of you that go to Rybeck, you know what we're talking about. There's not really many hotels in the area.
Yeah, I know.
So there's Airbnb is kind of it.
But the people up there with Airbnbs, like, they really make it a good experience. Like, we haven't had a bad...
I've seen some nightmare stories about Airbnbs, and I'm always like, I am so grateful we have not had any issues. I mean, I've even heard people saying sometimes you go to your Airbnb and you're sharing it with the owners. They're like, we did have one bad experience.
Yeah, but we got out of there really fast.
In New York, and it was like a
one bedroom.
It was like a studio apartment.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a bedroom. It was a studio. There was no bedroom. And it wouldn't have been that bad. We would have been happy with it, but except for that people knocking on our doors,
screaming outside,
and knocking on our door at 3 or 4 in the morning. We're I
was terrified.
So we drug our suitcases down to the Marriott
and just begged them to.
And the lady was like, "I have daughters. I understand. I wouldn't want my daughters to stay."
I was terrified. I'm like, we're gonna get murdered.
I mean, and it was like, anyway. We won't go into it, but it was in New York City, like downtown Times Square.
Yeah.
And the guy was so nice. The owner of it was super nice. But it just wasn't for us, I don't think. So I'm excited about that part.
Yeah.
So if you're going to Rybeck, make sure you reach out and let us know.
Yeah, there's a new Fringe event, a woolen affair, that we're doing this year. They started it last year.
We're not vending.
We're not vending. Yeah, we're not vending
anywhere.
But no, we're going to it this year, and I don't know what time frame we're at because it's another one of those.
Is it on Friday? Are they all on Friday?
They're all on Friday. So we're doing India Untangled, and we're going to Cake-A-Palooza, and then we're going to a woolen affair, which is put on by Catherine. From...
I think so. I think that's what her name is.
Brooklyn General.
I don't think I've met... if I've met her, I don't remember her, but...
I think I briefly met her
I've been to her booth
2 times ago because we did Woolen Folk last year and then the year before. And the year before is the year that I met her because last year she wasn't involved.
Was she in Edinburgh? Was Brooklyn General at the Edinburgh Festival we went to? I feel like...
That was so long ago,
I know. I know I've been to her booth somewhere more than once.
I have no idea. I could have been at a Stitches too.
Could have been at a Stitches, yeah.
Or in New York.
Could have been, that's right.
During Vogue. During the event.
One of these times we're going to have our own Fringe event.
I know.
In New York, we always say that. We're always
I know. We're like, let's just put our own on.
Let's just do it.
So the first few years, we didn't get into any of them. And then, like, after last year, it's just like, we could just do our own. But it's a lot of, like, we live in Utah.
Well, and I've done craft fairs before. Like, I've done, like, craft fairs. I've never done anything on big scale.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
If I was to have, like, if we were to have other vendors and stuff.
I would love to.
But
I think it would be so much fun.
I mean, I know Chelsea and Sue used to do Needles Up, which I don't think they do anymore, which is fine. It was fun while it lasted. We loved it.
We were the greatest bouncers
the world has ever seen. The tiny bouncers. Yeah. And it was so much fun, and we love those guys.
No, I loved that.
I hope they're there this year.
I hope so. They never announce when they're going anywhere. They just kind of pop up behind you all of a sudden. You're like, hey!
How's it going?
I love that.
But if you're going, reach out to us, because as you know, Saturday at 1 o'clock on the Hill, they do podcaster meetup. I think at noon they do the Ravelry meetup where you go and...
I'm actually going to be there at noon.
At the Ravelry one? Awesome.
Because I decided I'm going to get these big button pins.
Do it.
And I'm going to be bringing 200 of them.
Oh, that's awesome.
And Sharpies. And it's going to say something about, like, my Instagram handle is... And we can all write our Instagram names on there because we don't know each other's real name.
Oh my gosh.
We don't know each other's real name. Like, I won't even know how to say your Instagram name, but I'll recognize it.
Yeah, and I probably recognize your face. Ooh. That's my biggest thing. I used to pride myself on remembering people's names. I think I even impressed you a few times. That was like my superpower. But now, because I see you on Instagram and I know your Instagram name, I always forget your real name.
I'm never going to remember your real name.
One thing I do want to do is, like, if I take pictures with people, you can swipe up on your picture, and there's, like, a memo place. I should just start writing your names in there, because I've talked to so many of you amazing people over the years at the New York Sheep and Wool Festival.
And I'll remember, like, conversations, interactions, like, what you were wearing.
Yes, and I remember, like...
I will also remember your dog's name if you have a dog, and you tell me you have a dog.
That's
and you
right.
Tell me their name. I'll remember their name. I am not very good at that. So, yeah, if you guys are going, come say hi. We'll be on the Hill, and, I'll be giving out the buttons. So if you want one, come grab one, or grab some for your friends. But that's the day I'm really going to be giving them out, but I'll be taking them with me to the other events as well. But I just think it'd be nice to have
That's a great idea.
Because, I'll have my logo on it, so I can still be representing my brand.
Well, and that way, I mean, we can take pictures with someone, and then your Instagram name is on your badge.
That's also really nice.
Because I usually go in and say, what are you on Instagram? Everyone. And then I'll be like, I'll go in right away while I'm standing with someone so I can follow them. It would be cool to be able to go back in and be like, go back to my pictures. Yeah. And then go in and follow everybody so I don't have to do it right there.
So yeah, come say hi. I'll have those. I need to design them probably this week, and I'll be ordering them here pretty soon. But yeah, I thought that might be a little fun.
That's smart. Why don't you just make them with polymer clay?
Gosh, no.
She's so brilliant with polymer clay. I am terrible.
You're pretty good. You're freehanding it.
I'm freehanding it, and I'm like, I don't know. It takes so long. I try to use that. You're so good with painting on them and doing all the different colors, and I'm just like.
It has taken me so long to get there.
3 colors.
All of mine looked like, and thank you to whoever purchased it at the very beginning. I remember when I started dyeing yarn, I made these little guys from Lord of the Rings, and I used Sharpie to write their faces on them. And someone bought some, and I really appreciate it. Thank you, because wow.
That's how I feel about our yarn. Like when we first started dyeing yarn, I look back at some of the pictures I have of my yarn that I would post and be like, people bought this. I mean, I put my heart and soul, and I loved every scheme.
Oh, yeah.
But I was a beginner, and I didn't know
what didn't even know how to, like, take pictures well, and you're like,
no, the lighting.
I'm glad, yeah.
Even now, there's still days where I'm like, what the hell? I can't take this freaking picture. What's going on? But back then, I had no idea.
Achilles heel is blue.
Blues and greens.
And reds for me.
Some of the
blues and reds for me.
What is that? There's one color that it's like anything that's like sagey or like
that'll do
what is the one color? My mermaid martini one, which is that one with the band on it on the bottom, that bluish one. And lavender turns gray. I cannot get lavender. You have to try different backgrounds, different lighting, and it's just anyway.
It's a pain.
It is. Okay, gosh,
But yeah, sorry, we're just flapping on about all that. But we're excited about Rybeck.
We are so excited about
and this year, since we're not vending, we get to spend more time with people, which is so good. We had to go and just hang out and play around. So we're really excited about that. Yeah. So if you're going, please let us know below, because we want to start like making plans and making, ideas what we're doing. Maybe do a meetup. Like, it's gonna be fun.
Also, I want to say, I'm just feeling prompted to say this right now. I don't want to bring anything down, but we lost a friend last week. One of our knitting friends, Teresa, and she passed away from cancer. So we just wanted to, just say we know some of her very, very good friends. I won't mention names, but we're thinking about her. I think about her a lot. I thought about her a lot and texted with her just the week before. I think you had too. Yeah. And
I was about to go over there.
Just one of our knitting friends that we hung out with. She lived local, so she would always come and see us at the Great Basin Fiber Festival. Just a nice, sweet lady. She's got small kids, and it just breaks your heart.
She's young. Mm-hmm. So we're thinking about her and her family. And so if you guys know Teresa.
And her friends.
Just know you're not alone.
Yeah, she was just, I wish I had more time to get to know her, because we only knew a couple of years, 3 years, but we didn't get to spend a lot of time with her. It happened so fast.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know, in this community, it's like you meet people. You forge these connections and these relationships, and I guess just a reminder to like hold your friends close, like really appreciate those relationships you get in this community, because they're amazing.
And what made me think about that, and I hope I don't embarrass her, but a couple of years ago at Rybeck, I got to meet one of the people that was following me on Instagram. Her name's Paula. Hi, Paula. And we stood and talked for a long time, and she just recently was diagnosed with cancer. And so she's going through that now. She
announced it online?
Yep, she posted online and let me know. And, I bet you there's more people out there that we know that have gone through or are going through this or have family members going through that. It's just a tough thing. Yeah. I'm grateful that my family hasn't gone through any of that. I have 4 daughters, and they're all at that age where breast cancers could happen, and I'm so grateful nobody's gone through anything like that. But just thinking about you, Paula, I know you probably won't be. She already said she's not going to be able to go this year because she's going through chemo and stuff, and I understand that. But she's a strong lady. She was a school teacher. She's strong. Yeah, to be a school teacher.
You have to deal with so much.
You have to overcome, man. Yeah. So that you don't hurt little tiny humans. So just thinking about these guys. I love kids, but I don't think I could even be a teacher. I love them, but I'll babysit. I love babysitting, but
I love dogs.
You could be a dog trainer.
I could do things with dogs all day. Yes. We could just chill and hang out.
So anyway, we're excited about Rybeck. There's some good memories with Rybeck. There's so many good memories, mostly good. Yeah. Of course, there are bad memories.
Last year was a doozy, but
last year has some memories.
Move on past that one.
We're not talking about that right now. Ugh. Yeah, but that's how we are. We just, chalk it up to learning, chalk it up to experience, and this year's going to be amazing. And so we
got a lot to make up for.
That's right.
Last year's Alaska's first year, and that wasn't what we wanted to give her as her first experience. And so we're gonna really be going hard.
It's gonna be so fun. So come say hi. Don't be shy. Come say hi to us on the hill. Shy. Come say hi. Even if it's not on the hill, if you see us walking around.
Oh yeah, you can interrupt us, stop us, whatever, as long as we're not like breaking down in tears on the floor for some unknown reason.
No, we don't. We don't cry.
Come say hi, because we love it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Anyways. Okay. There's a big elephant in the room right now.
Your sweater?
No, it's your hat.
Your sweater.
I love your hat so much.
Oh, thanks. And we've been talking about what I should name it.
Yeah.
And I'm not 100% sold on all the names, so I'm still thinking. Yeah. But this is a hat that I just designed, just finished and blocked it 2 days ago. I don't remember when I blocked. I think I blocked it yesterday. And it's made out of my new cherry color that, surprise, it was a big hit. I had no idea.
It's so hard to sell reds online.
Reds are hard, and I don't know why this red is the one that everybody loves. I have like 5 reds in my shop. And for some reason, this one was a big hit. So I thought, people kept saying, you need to make a sweater. And I'm thinking, I do, but I don't know if I want a cherry red sweater.
A stoplight red sweater.
It's very, very red. It's kind of
that's so pretty.
It's not like fluorescent or anything, but it's not blood red. It's not like a dark. It's like I don't even know how to explain it. I don't even know. It's red. And so I paired it with a new color that I'll be talking about a little bit later, but it's 2-color, but all the pearls besides here, but all the pearls on the hat are done in the cherry red, and all the knits and baubles are done in, it's called Pumpkin Fritter, new colorway coming out. And then I'd never done anything like this before. So
I love it. You've been talking about something
I've been
like
talking about
forever.
a 2-color, like a color work with cables for years. And I'm like, I think I invented something. And I told Vaughn when I was making this, like, oh, I know I didn't invent it.
I've seen it.
You just don't see it a lot. Mm-hmm. I'm excited about it. It's got like a mock cable going right here. This is not a real cable. It's a mock one. But these ones are real. And
I love it so
baubles
much.
are real, and I love it. It's worsted weight, and it's got the slouch is a 10. Mm-hmm. It's a perfect 10. Mm-hmm. I'm terrible at making slouchy hats. Usually they're like
or it's like just a little.
Hats. I remember I was in school. Remember how we used to knit in college? Mm-hmm. Not at the same time, because we went at different times. But I remember I was in college one time knitting out of not even hand-dyed yarn, but I was just like into the lecture. And I was making a slouchy hat. Well, it was
such a. I remember that.
It was like Cat in the Hat type big.
Yeah.
And I remember the guy next to me. He's like, "What are you making?" I'm like, "It's a slouchy hat." He goes, and he said that he's like, "It's a fucking slouchy hat. Look how long that is." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm probably good. I can probably close it up now." It was orange. It was beautiful, but it was a little.
What happened to it?
I don't even know. I think I took it apart to make something
it's still
else.
Just like hanging out, waiting to be a little bit longer.
Because I was like, it doubled as a cowl because I could wrap it around my neck and everything. It was so long. No, just kidding. But this is my hat design. I think I'm going to probably release it. I'm going to sell kits for it. Mm-hmm. It's got these pom-poms are in my shop. This is the feline color. And I don't know if I can get any more of this color from the people I got it from before.
Did you go through Peony Lane?
No, I need to look at theirs. I need to get on Etsy.
I just got an entire box.
I think I went through I think somewhere overseas.
Okay.
I got ordered from someone who got it from overseas or something.
Okay.
So I don't know if I can get this anymore, but I think I can probably find one that's very similar. But I have a bunch in the shop still. Okay. So that's going to be in the kit, plus 2 skeins of worsted yarn. Mm-hmm. And it takes about a half a skein of each one. But then you'll have leftover. You can make 2 of them. You can reverse the colors.
That'd be cool. Would be fun. I think the reason people are liking that cherry color so much is because it is like, I think people, strangely enough, are like really into the vibrant fall this year, like the bright autumn.
And it's a very pop color, like it pops. And because we're all on Instagram. Most of you know us through Instagram and through our dyed yarn, but. I don't try to get extra likes on pictures or anything. We just post our stuff and hope people buy our yarn. That's what we do. So I might get a couple hundred, 200 to 500 on it likes. For some reason, I posted a picture of the yarn one day.
Y'all went mad.
I think I know it has over 10,000 likes. I think
that's crazy.
Closer to 15,000 likes on that. And I really was sitting there questioning myself, going, why this one?
What did I do?
Why this red? But I love it. But I love red.
It's gorgeous.
But this one, yeah. Anyway, the lighting makes it look so good. And that's one thing. When the light hits it, it really does bring out the lipstick red. It's like a candy apple. Candy apple is what it is.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So what about you? You got a new something on too.
Yeah.
It's so pretty. I wanna make one so bad.
I'm wearing my Chapter 55 sweater.
So pretty.
And I was making it, I was trying to finish it for a midnight release of the Sarah J. Maas' newest book in Crescent City. And I did, and I cosplayed, and it was really, really cool. But it's an Aran weight.
Wait, so is this pattern released then?
No.
Oh, you have to
send
have
it to my tech editor.
Okay.
It's kind of like poncho-y.
It reminds me of that one that I made of yours, the Find My Waist one that you made.
Yeah, it has that same...
With the thickness and that really...
Except, for the first time... I did short rows in a bottom-up.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I have done that.
Short rows flat, and I've never done that before. And so I have them right here. and a little bit right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I feel so cool.
I did it.
But yeah, so it's just chunky. It's Aran weight
really
plus
chunky.
Surrey. So it's like,
Oh,
yeah.
it is?
Uh-huh. So that's why it's so soft.
Now, is the flex, is that in the
That's the
yarn?
colorway.
Or that's the colorway? Okay.
Mm-hmm. So it's in my heirloom colorway.
That's really
Get
pretty.
these out of the way. And I love it so much. And yeah, so it's going to be called Chapter 55.
It's really cool.
Because that's a really good chapter. And the main character of the book that I kind of like designed it after is...
That's like an antler. Is that called the antler cable? Is that what that is? That's really pretty.
Yeah, I got it through one of the books
Oh, yeah, we got...
that you got me on Stitch Dictionaries.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's really pretty on that.
Thank you.
It makes it very woodsy, very rustic looking.
It kind of feels like it. Well, the character in the book is at a cabin in the woods, kind of.
That's perfect.
So, and she's just wearing this with leggings. So it's like, it worked out pretty good. So, I've been like trying to release it, but I wanted to knit another one because I didn't measure how much yarn I used. And I can't just weigh it because I have Surrey in it as well.
Yeah, it does.
And so I'm like, I have no idea.
What about what's left over?
And then I don't know how many skeins I grabbed.
Oh, yeah.
Because I just kept grabbing when I ran out. I didn't mark it down anymore. And so I'm knitting another one. And then like I got halfway through and I'm like, I know how I can measure for this. I don't remember.
Okay, I thought you were
I think it
gonna
was
give us
weighing
insight.
a skein of each of them.
Okay.
And then weighing the sweater.
Yeah.
And then doing
dividing
some
it.
math. And hoping I'm right. But my secretary will help me regardless. But I'm hoping to have it available in kits and stuff at the end of December.
It's really pretty.
Beginning of
I
January.
like it.
I wore it so much this last winter, so I've had it done for almost a year. That's how I am with a couple of my patterns.
to me.
I have another sweater, my tiny monster sweater, that I need to...
Have I seen that one?
Yeah, you have. It was one that I recorded in last year.
Oh, yeah.
And I did a little video with it outside. But yeah, I need to finish writing that one up and send it in. And I have another one too. But yeah.
You've been busy.
I've been procrastinating is what I've been doing.
Well, that happens.
And I actually, I don't have it today, but I actually have a sweater. It's actually a loungewear set that is in testing right now that I totally forgot to bring. But it's going to be releasing in October. And I'm like...
It's very cute. I think
so I'll have to show you guys next time.
Did you post on it? About
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You did a video.
Yeah, I did a video. I did some pictures. I need to get better pictures. But yeah, it's really cute.
It's
and
adorable.
Comfy. So
And
yeah, that's what
cozy.
I'm wearing.
I like
so
it.
It'll be releasing later on this year. And I will have kits for it.
Are you dying in it? It's
No,
hot?
I feel so good.
Okay, good. Because
It's knit on like a size 10. And all of this is just like kind of airy. The drape is great.
Did you say it's Aran weight held double with Surrey?
No, it's Aran held with Surrey.
Okay.
So it's not like overly chunky. That would just be annoying.
I don't have Aran in my shop right now.
I love it. Mine's a BFL, but I didn't want it to be like too toothy, and so that's when I put the Surrey with it. And it's like, it's next to skin for me.
You can't even tell. With mohair, you can sometimes tell. This is a different kind of fuzz. I like this better. Myself.
Nice.
I know some people love mohair, and I mean, mohair's great, but it's a little more hairy.
I don't like how the mohair...
Ow, that was my elbow.
I like how the mohair looks, and I don't like how the Surrey looks as much when you hand dye it. But the feeling on it, I way more prefer the Surrey than I do the mohair.
And the look of it I like better, honestly.
See, I don't. Well, this is just like my feather color, which is a very light
but
cream.
the fuzz that's on it, I like. It's just like a halo. The halo, I like the halo. That's the word, right?
Yeah.
The halo of it, I like that better than the mohair.
And it doesn't shed.
It doesn't shed either. You don't get it in your eyeballs.
I really love mohair, though.
I do too, but I have a hard time knitting with it.
I know.
It gets in my eyes, and I just can't
I
do
can't
that.
I can't knit it around my dogs.
Yeah, I know. Why do they start sneezing?
Well, if it gets in their nose, they're just going to like look sideways and have a heart attack, remember?
Yep, that's true.
I have Frenchies, and literally you have to monitor them 24/7.
Gotta watch. They're kind of crazy.
So yeah, when I'm dyeing mohair, they can't be anywhere like near the place, or like Eric will have them over and be soaking it, but he has to like interact with it and stuff. He doesn't have the dogs there because the fuzz will fly off and get them.
And it'll attack them.
Yeah, it's just drawn to them. But,
well, we should talk about what we're working on too.
Oh yeah, huh? Yeah, what are you?
I don't even know.
We both just cast on, and I'm gonna have to put it down here in a little bit.
Well, I just finished this hat, and then I'm like, I don't have anything to knit.
I
like
know.
I do have something else.
But it's complicated.
Well, and yeah, I can show you because I'm in progress, but it's a cable And, I haven't even written it down.
Too.
So I don't even know what the pattern is, but I'll show you really fast. Because it's made with my new, it's right here. Let me find the yarn because we were so prepared.
We were.
Ish. And there's yarn everywhere. But this is the same color that's in this. This is the pumpkin fritter color.
That is so pretty.
Pumpkin fritter. Yeah,
you can see it so well on the screen.
You can. The lighting and everything is really good.
Really good.
And so I cast on a hat that I'm just right now doing 1x1 ribbing on.
Do you knit through the back loop?
I'm doing it on this one. I'm knitting and purling through the back loop.
And purling through the
Why?
I can't do that.
It's not hard.
I can't do that.
It's not hard. If you cast on really tight, it is hard, but I tried to be very mindful. But I'm making just another cable hat because I had half a skein left from this hat.
Yeah.
And so I thought, well, I'll just make it was going to be just a simple cable. But then I saw these really cool cables, and it might still be simple. I've never made them like I showed you.
People think that cables are like hard.
I don't even use a cable needle, you guys. That's how hard they are.
Okay, well, you're just pro. I have to.
It's just easier for me that way. Well,
I'm just faster because I get into a process and I just like stick the cable needle in my hair and just keep going. But people think cables are like super
advanced,
intimidating, and
they're not. I mean, it's not a beginner skill, but
no, you just have to kind of wrap your head around like what the charts are, what it's supposed to look like, and it's like.
Mm-hmm. But this hat was a little more complicated because it's color work.
Well, yeah.
And I did it in the round, which obviously, but a lot of times with color work, I'll use magic loop method. But when you get to the corners and you're turning the corner, it can get tight. So what I did is I didn't use a 16-inch round needle. I went up to the 24, which stretched it, which I highly recommend. That's why I have a hard time doing socks with the 9-inch circulars. I need to get the 12-inch.
Yeah.
Because 9-inch is too small for the color work.
I think the 12-inch, mainly you have to get the Chiagu sock interchangeables. I haven't seen a lot of that 12-inch.
I'll have to look and see if I can find. It doesn't even have to be Chiagu as long as it's metal.
No, I'm just saying that's all I've seen.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I know they have them. Somebody has them. I've seen the wooden ones. I know they have wooden ones. And with the shorter needle is better. But I'm going to try that. I got the 9 inches to try with color work because I made my Arachnotobia socks last year.
They're so good.
In Magic Loop. But it's like I said, when you're going around the corners, it can cause a lot of tightness with your sock. So anyway, so that's what I'm making with my wooden needles because I couldn't find my Chiagu ones.
You poor baby.
I know. I don't like the wooden as much.
Why is so hard for you?
This sticky. I used to love wooden, but it's a little stickier.
Well, yeah, when you're learning, wooden is so good because your your stitches don't slip off as much. And once you get a little bit more advanced, you're like, no, I just want to keep going.
Yeah, if it's a slippery yarn, it is good to use the wooden. It doesn't slip as much, or beginner people that are just learning. So what about you? I guess I have something else I'm working on, but you should.
Okay. Well, first I want to say I'm sorry I shook this up and did it really weirdly. This is an aloe vera drink and it has little chunks of aloe in it.
Gross.
And it's so good. It's so good. I love it so much.
Really? Aloe?
Yeah. Well, no, this one has chunks of mango in it.
Okay, I was like, aloe? I didn't know you could eat aloe.
I guess.
It's a succulent.
I've been obsessed with these drinks for
I'll have to try them.
Me and Eric have gotten them for a few months now and they're just really refreshing.
Are they sugary?
Not really.
I mean, are they? Oh, yeah, they are. I mean, they're probably like a normal. I can just tell by the calories. But we don't care about calories. Whatever.
I like it. Okay, well, one thing I am working on actually is the Hawthorne tank from Caitlin Hunter.
Oh yeah, I haven't made any of her designs lately.
Yeah. It's been a minute for me too.
Yeah, and that one's beautiful though.
This is a tank and it's going to go around the neck. And look at that.
That design is so pretty. It really is like delicate looking.
Yeah, I was telling her, I'm just like, well, it's just such a good pattern. I had to. But it's going to tie around the neck and then go down. So I'm in the body right now, but I can't work on it just stockinette because of this cable. Down the front and the back all the way.
It's really pretty. You have to focus.
Well, I was thinking, I'm like, for Rybeck, in case it gets really hot, I want to still be able to wear something. Yeah. And so I'm like, I will make this. And then I can tuck it into a pair of my skinny jeans. And wear a little cardigan over it.
What's it made with?
This is a linen merino blend, actually. This is from Sugar Plum Circus, but she
I
doesn't
used to
have
dye
this blend anymore.
They don't carry it anymore.
Oh,
at
do they
the place
not?
where I used to get it. I wonder if she got it the same
It's a
place.
really good drape. Yeah, she doesn't carry that base anymore
It's
at
really
all.
pretty.
So, but I got this when she was here at a trunk show, I think 3 years ago.
It's a beautiful yarn. It's like a 90-10, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wanted it for the drape, and it is single ply, but I'm like, with that linen in it, I'm not too worried because it's going to hold it together a lot better.
I made the tank that you designed with the beads.
Oh, you did?
I made that out of my
summer court sweater.
Uh-huh.
Or summer court tank.
The tank with the beads on it. I made that with the same yarn.
It lays
in
really
this color,
well.
in this type of color. Like
really?
A clove color, yeah. I know, it really feels good.
I wish I knew what color this was, but
people don't like one ply, and I wish they did, because one ply feels
it's so soft.
scrumptious.
It's so soft.
I wouldn't recommend it for socks, but I mean, and it does pill a little more, but it's so soft. And
what I designed those shawls I'll be bringing next time with those fades and stuff. I did all of those kits because I did like summer court, spring court, winter court, all that jazz. Autumn court, such a good one. But I designed a shawl out of those. And it's all in that single ply, and it's just so nice.
It just feels good. I don't sell any of it right now, but I used to. I used to sell the minis mostly.
Yeah, I used to have them in stock, but mainly I just make them for kits that I know that they're going to go well with. And so I have a bunch of them in my bare inventory. And I'm going to be doing something really, really cool with them around Christmas, too. So stay tuned for that. Or around Yule, I guess. But yeah, I'm really loving it. Again, I wish I could tell you what color this was. But it's just a really good terracotta that I found that looks really good on me.
It does. It looks great.
So I'm like, all right.
With your eyes. Goes really good with your eyes.
Thank you.
Your blue eyes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm loving it. And I got this cork bag when I was in Arkansas for the Arkansas Yarn Crawl.
That is so fun. I've seen those. But how durable are they? Pretty good?
They're really good.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's by Stitch Crazy Bags, but I think she only sells through Arkansas Yarn Co. And I absolutely love it. So I got like 6 while I was there.
Did you really? How awesome.
Yeah, because I didn't grab any the year before, and I'm just like, I just like that they stick up.
Well, you think of cork and you think thick.
Yeah.
But those are not. It's really
no, she finds a lot of fabrics that are a little bit more unique. And so I have another one. It's not corduroy. It's like a velour.
A velour. Those are tapestry materials.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, she gets like tapestry stuff. And I'm like,
there used to be a bag maker that would use tapestry materials. I don't remember what her name was.
Well,
but
I know Tana Casey did for a minute.
She did, but this lady,
I have some.
She doesn't. She's not doing it anymore. But we both had bags from her, and they were always unique, and they were like brocade almost. Really.
You're
pretty.
thinking of Button Jar Studio?
No.
Okay.
Before that, it was like
Before
way.
that?
It was like way when we first started.
Okay.
Yeah, but she stopped making bags, which is fine. I am holding mine close because I love them. Yeah, I do have a Button Jar Studio one that used tapestry that you got me. That was a big bag. These were zipper ones that I'm talking about. And I know I have one that's like golds and I'll have to remember and talk about it next time. But
Okay.
I shouldn't talk about it because you can't even get
I know,
them.
it's like it sucks when makers stop making.
Isn't this pretty? You can't get one.
Can't get one, sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's one thing I'm working on. You said you had another?
Just this one.
Me too. We just both cast on right before because we're like, we have nothing, so we both just like.
Yeah, but I decided to do knit one, do the back loop, and purl one, do the back loop. And I always think it's going to tighten it up. And I think it does, but it's out of the cherry colorway.
So bright.
It's so
love
pretty.
that.
It really looks a little different. Well, it looks different in there. See how bright it is in there?
Yeah.
But that's what the dye, when it's dyeing, that's what it looks like. And it's cool when it's in the sunshine. It does change a little bit.
Oh, yeah. It's like
it's like one of those color changing cars, you know.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm just making another little cable hat. I just have been into the hats lately.
Oh, me too.
Yeah. Yes, you have.
I got a couple.
We're going to see some of those cool ones. But that's all I'm making.
I have one more thing
Okay,
that I'm in the middle of. But yeah, we just both cast these on. This can be a sweater at some point. So my nephew, Aiden, we've talked about him a couple times. His birthday is in October.
I just want to see this. Okay, go ahead.
Proceed. And so I've missed a couple years now. But I wanted to make him a sweater.
Did you just finish that?
Birthday. I have one sleeve left.
That is so fun.
But I can't remember what needle size I used for this sleeve.
That Oogie Boogie is so pretty.
So this is it Boogie Time? I think it's called Boogie. Oh, Boogie Man Sweater. And it's by Megan Reagan. So Bad Wolf
I thought
Girl
it was your
Studios.
design. I thought,
Nope,
okay.
not me.
Look how fun that is. It's so cool.
I love it so
She's
much.
got many really cool designs.
She's really good at putting like characters, obviously,
yes,
onto a sweater. I'm like, I can do like kind of designs and like geometric stuff, but she's really, really good at bringing characters onto it. So, yeah, I did this out of my Paul Worth DK, which is such a good base.
I love Paul Worth, yes.
Yeah, we both have that. And I utilize actually, I think this is actually Megan's yarn right here from when she was dyeing.
Bad Wolf Girl.
Sits and Knits or Bad Wolf Girl Studios. And then I have my Fox Demon, Tink, Lunar Chaos. This green is from Totally Rad Jess yarn. And I cannot remember what the colorway name is, unfortunately.
It's pretty.
But yeah, I think it just goes really well together.
He's going to love it.
Oh, he's going to be so excited. I hope it fits.
Well,
right.
One arm might be different than the other. But...
One arm might be a little short. But no, I almost took out the entire body and knit it smaller because I did actually like...
It'll fit him. He's growing.
He is growing. But I'm like, this could almost fit me, but he's getting big. So
yes, he's getting tall.
Yeah. So I was thinking this might be perfect. So he'll be getting it here in the next few weeks.
I love it. That's so cool. Maybe you'll have it done.
Well, I haven't had that much done for a while now. It took me about a week and a half. So I should be able to work on it really quickly. Yeah, I should be able to finish it up here pretty soon. But
well, I already talked about my finished object, my hat. One of them. I have another one. But do you have any FOs you want to start with? I know you have a stack. Oh. So why don't you go first?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to try to get through these really quickly. So I'm going to put this down. Just right over here. Yeah. So as well as along with this sweater, I really been loving the Aran weight.
Aran weight's a good weight.
And it's so vast.
Because it's between worsted and bulky, right?
Mm-hmm. I want to say yes, actually, but I think
it is.
I think it is. Actually, I'll show this in a minute so I can put it on. Because disregard everything I just said. I'll show you a couple of my finished cowls really fast. Fun. Because I designed a bunch of these at the end of last year and then one or two of them this year so far. But I made a bunch of cowls.
That's so fun.
I love this one. Is Fourth Wing inspired. And it's called Dragon Academy Cowl. And you actually duplicate stitch this dragon in the middle so you don't have to worry about carrying off.
Oh, really? I was like, that is some cool color work.
Oh.
So you color work this part?
Yep, you color work all this part and then you put the dragon in after. That's it makes it so much easier. But this actually I wore all winter. I absolutely love this.
It's awesome looking. The design is really cool.
And I have kits available for this one in the shop right now. All of my cowls, actually, I have kits for at the moment. But it's just a Paul Worth DK. Love it. Obsessed with it. Throwing it over there. My next one is the one I just barely released. It's called Lady Arachnid.
That one I love because I love spidery things.
I think it's so pretty. And I do not like spidery things. But I'm like, I want something spidery.
Now, did you overstitch that?
Nope.
That one's color work.
Mm-hmm. Just carry it across. I didn't say the colorways in that one, but it's like Toffee, Midnight, or no, Cozy Cardigan, Midnight, and Cunning Little Fox. And then this one is Ouija Whispers and Vampiric.
That's a good name.
Thank you. And so that one is in the shop, has kits, and all these patterns are available on Ravelry. And then my last one.
Quite a few patterns on Ravelry.
I am finding that out. Cool. I'm finding that out. I'm like, oh, I have a page 2.
That's awesome.
My last one is my Salem cowl. And I actually designed this for the Fiber Witch Festival that was in Salem last year for the first time. I did apply this next year, so here's hoping. But I designed this for the festival along with one other one. And I have a cute little Knit Witch tag on there as well that I have in my shop.
Oh, that's cool.
Cute. You can remove them so you can wash it. So that's my cute cowl. And so this is Spectral Lace, Dark Hibernation, and Cinnamon Apricot Spice, which is one of my colors I'm always going to have because I love it.
It's pretty. Those are great colors.
Thank you.
So you.
Thank you.
I love it.
Even though it's pink?
It's more of a mauve, right?
It's more mauve.
Mauvey, mauvey. Was that your stack?
That was my cowl stack.
Okay.
I'm going to put my sweater on. Go ahead and start talking.
Okay, well, I have one more finished object, and...
You have a couple, actually.
Well, I do. This one is perfect for Halloween. I was supposed to have already released this, but I decided I'm changing the name. So I didn't release it, and I didn't say a word, and no one, I don't think, even noticed.
Yep, that happens
Yeah.
a lot more than you think.
So I'm going to release this probably in 2 weeks, by October 1st. And it's called I'm changing the name to Creepy Halloweeny Cowl.
It's so cute.
I love it.
It's so good.
I'm proud of it because I'm not a fancy schmancy designer. And to be able to do argyle, now this is a little more, well, not advanced necessarily. It's DK weight, but you do have to hold 3 strands at a time in some of the rows, in a lot of the rows. But it's doable. You can do it. And it's...
I love the colors you chose for it.
Thank you. There are new colors that I didn't write down. I have kits in the shop right now. And I don't remember all the names of the 4 colors because I made them specifically for this, but they're very Halloweenish names. So that one is available. The colors are in a kit in the shop, and I'm going to try to get the pattern out by October 1st. Whoa, earthquake!
Felt the earth.
It's almost ready to go. It was going to be released last weekend, but I didn't release it because I didn't want to keep the name. So that's that cowl. What about you?
Cowl. I'm just wearing my new one. I just cast off.
Is this the same?
I found off 2 nights ago.
With Surrey?
It's not with Surrey, so you can feel the
That
difference.
is so pretty.
But I love this color. It's just a good one to photograph.
I love the lace.
Thank you.
That is so pretty.
Here's the lace on
That is so pretty.
And it actually is cropped. This is not blocked. This is steamed.
You can put the chair all the way back if you want
That's
to
what I was
take a stand.
But this is steamed.
It's
barely.
really awesome.
So it's gonna lay a little bit different, but it is cropped.
Cute.
And so it's gonna fall a little bit more out here. I did a faux seam on the side to give it a little bit more structure, because you end up having more stitches on the back than the front. And it does have a high-low hem, because I just think that's extremely flattering.
Is cool.
And I'm going to be wearing it over dresses, most likely. I wanted to knit something that I could wear over my dresses at Rybeck. And so...
It could be cute as a long sweater, too.
It really could. And I'm going to estimate the yardages for both, I think.
It's really cool.
Because, I was even thinking about just taking this out and making it longer anyways. But I did want something cropped to wear over.
I would probably make it long for me just because I don't wear cropped stuff. But I think it's adorable.
Well, even so, this is my hip bone right here.
It's
so it is going to my hip, so it's like, okay, it's not too bad, but I do know that I've heard from many of my testers, they're like, oh, basically crop sweaters look like this on me.
That's me because I have bigger breasts.
So I want to make sure that I'm kind of like addressing all those issues, whether it be with short rows or just adjustments to make it longer, different shaping on the sides and such. I think I'm just gonna keep this on instead of going back and forth, but I love the arms. The pattern on their arms is so pretty. I think it's just a fun chunk.
It is, but it's also dainty, like a dainty. It's got leaves.
And I don't know what I'm gonna name it yet. I do want it to be something, A Core of Thorns and Roses inspired, but
it's so pretty.
I'm not sure what yet, but I really really like it. So, but yeah, I do like the sleeves a lot.
I'm gonna make that one.
Okay. And it's the first time I've done a couple of different things up here. Usually when I do like something on the sleeves and short rows, I just do the short rows first, and it does interfere a little bit with the look, but this time I did not. Like I included it with the design. I included it into the design. So I'm pretty proud of myself.
That's hard.
Yeah, it's not fun
when you're writing it, not when you're knitting it. But good job.
No, I'm hoping it translates well. And yeah, I'll be getting this off to my tech editor because I just finished writing it up and typing it up. So I'll be sending this off to her, and hopefully I can get it back in time to actually wear Rybeck.
Well, if not, just... Oh, you mean because she'll have it?
Because I want to wear it.
Yeah, I have to make another one then.
Yeah. I'm thinking I might anyways make one out of like a really good orange.
That would be really pretty. Orange and green look really good on you.
Oh, no, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
I don't know what color is my color. I've heard that rust colors are good for blue eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't even know if I have anything rusty colored.
Now I want a rusty one. Mm-hmm. But I want something to go with my all my dresses I have.
that you're going to be taking
I'm going to be wearing all my Halloween dresses.
Oh, fun.
I'm like stuck in the Halloween zone.
I would love to make some Halloween dresses.
I almost died.
Or something Halloween-y. But, well, those are great. That's a great one.
Yeah, so if you guys have any ideas of a name for this, I'm on board to hear.
Yeah, I know nothing about Court of Thorns and Roses, so I can't even help you.
I can't help.
No. Okay, the last thing that I have to show.
A lot.
Well, I won't. I mean, one of them's already released. I released a set of mini sweaters to go with my new fall tonals. Well, some of the new fall tonals.
They're so cute.
This is the fall tonal pack that's in the shop right now. Oh, it's kind of shiny. There's 5 colors. There's rosemary, clementine, cinnamon, chestnut, and almond. But I wanted to showcase them in the laziest way possible. Like, I didn't want to make like a big shawl or a big sweater. And so I always do this because it is, I mean, I love them, but it saves time. So I made a set of 5 patterns. It's one pattern, or what do you call it? It's a collection of mini patterns. So I made this one out of rosemary, chestnut, and cinnamon.
That's so cute.
Oh, I know.
I love that one.
And this is just a fun stripey one, which I would love a big one like this.
I know. I'm like, that's actually something I'd wear,
really
like
cozy.
a big chonker type one.
Cute little stripey.
That's so cute.
And this is like this one and this. These are color work. They're not stitched on after. I did them in, with magic loop method, so they can be tricky because you are using 3 colors on some of the rows. Mm-hmm. I love this one.
This one I would wear.
This one I want to make a big one like this.
Mm-hmm. I would absolutely wear, especially because that's like a mock turtleneck, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
God, I love that.
Yep. So that one, it's a high-low. I love it. And just simple little 2-row stripes with some slip stitches, so really easy. And then this one is overstitched.
That's cute.
Because 5 colors at a time. That's why. Actually, I think I did them in the round, but when I wrote the pattern, I wrote them for overstitching. Okay. Because it's complicated. I was carrying like 4 to 5
pain
colors.
In the ass.
It was hard. I'm like, I don't want to put people through that for that little tiny thing. So that is a little turtleneck. And so it's got like a long neck and extra long sleeves. So
I wonder if these sizes could fit on like any dolls.
They fit on Barbie.
Okay.
I measured them. And I looked it up because I always get those questions. But then my newest collection, which is coming out October 1st, is so adorable.
It's so good.
So this is the first one. Little pumpkin onesie. Oh my gosh. That is overstitched on it. Marcia, my daughter, has my granddaughter, Adelaide. And she's like, you should make Addie one. I'm like,
she can have this one.
I'm like, as an ornament or to wear? She's like, to wear. She's almost 2. Well, she's, 20 months or so.
So she'll wear it twice.
I'm like, that. You guys live in Arizona. That's really warm. And then I've got my little witch with a cape. Look how cute. Oh my God.
It's just adorable. And you were like tickled when you were telling me about that cape.
The cape is so awesome because I did my increases
so smart.
A certain way that I was like, oh, that is so awesome. And then I was like, it needs something on the front. I didn't have this on there. And I was like, what should I put on there? Like a moon or a cat? And I'm like, no. Like a corset. Yeah. So that set, and then my favorite one. I think this is my favorite.
It's so cute.
It's
just genius.
Little overalls that go underneath a scarecrow.
Oh my
God. He wears oh my God, look at that. It's so fun.
You could almost find a way to like hook the hanger on the inside of the sweater one.
I take
and then like have it dangle.
Like hook this on the inside of this.
I just put hanger on the sweater.
I put them both on the same hanger, and it was an outfit. Is that what you mean?
No, I think I'm thinking wrong.
Okay, but these, people are like, well, what do people use these for? I'm like, whatever they want.
Use them on a garland. Are you kidding me?
Put them up on a garland if you have a Halloween tree. A lot of people have Halloween trees.
I have a Halloween tree.
And I know this is more fall, and the other ones are more Halloween.
It's so good.
And then I do have...
However, scarecrows.
I know.
Scarecrows are terrifying.
They are terrifying.
Okay, can I just say...
Scarecrows are terrifying.
Scarecrows are scary.
Yes, they
because
are.
Because when you're at a haunted corn maze and you think everything around you is like out to get you, and then like you run into something...
And it's like...
And it's just like Yeah, and it's just there. And then you hear chainsaws in the distance, and before you realize your feet are moving faster than you know.
Well, that escalated quickly.
And, yeah. And then all of a sudden you're on the other side of the entire corn maze in an empty field because you didn't follow the directions and you forged your own path.
Why did you? I'm still
that was terrifying.
Back on the chainsaw.
That scarecrow and then the chainsaws. I was at a haunted corn maze when I was 16. And legit, it was like right over there. And
was that the one by the exit?
I think so.
In Benjamin?
Yes, I think so.
They had that everywhere.
Oh, that was terrifying. And so I ran and there's like a freaking scarecrow. And I'm like, it's a person. It's going to get me. It's going to get me. And then I hear these chainsaws being revved like right behind it. And I just don't even know how I got out of there.
But you did.
But it was through the corn. Like I did not follow a path.
That's terrifying.
And I was like 2 fields over and had to like find my way back over. So scarecrows are scary and it's perfect for Halloween.
And I have another one.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this one I made before, and I'm going to make a smaller version of it. But I'm most proud of this because I used a heel gusset to make the sleeves. Heel gusset to make a...
I love that.
Yeah, I hope I wrote it down. If not, I can
it's like
figure
go through
it out.
all the notebooks.
My little Frankenstein. And then I did make one more, but I don't think I'm going to publish this one because I don't know. I don't know what it...
I think it's so cute.
It's a little ghosty skirt or poncho. And so I'm like, are people going to know what it is? Or do they even care? Do they care? Is it a big deal?
I think it's adorable.
Thank you. Because I was going to make just a sweater and put the eyes on.
What if you put like a little mouth on it?
Maybe I will. Maybe I'll stitch a little round mouth. Because I wanted him to look kind of menacing. Kind of like I'm a scary ghost.
Or you could do the whole like...
I could.
Line, like thin line.
It's not as easy as you think to make things like that on something this small. That's why my little pumpkin face, I wanted to make it like the Jack Skellington kind of. Not as easy as it looks. You only have a certain amount of stitches.
Yeah.
Anyway, that collection's coming out October 1st. And it's almost ready to go. But I gotta put kits out. I just remembered that. I better get my ass moving.
I know. That's where I'm at. I'm just like, hey, I just got my pom-poms because I have like a plethora of hats that I'm going to be releasing. So are you
I'm done with that's all mine.
Okay.
You go for it, girl.
Okay, so my last finished object are 6 hats, I think.
But they're awesome.
They're so good. I'm so excited about them.
Did you just get in the mood to make hats and just were like, I think I'll make another one?
Well, my whole idea...
They're so chunky, too.
They're so nice. But I just wanted to knit with Aran weight. And I'm like, well, I don't want to knit a sweater. And then I ended up knitting this anyways. And this only took me like 4 days.
That's a good thing, though. Because that makes me want to make it. Fingering weight sweaters, to me, it just take forever.
And that's with me taking this out like twice at the very beginning.
I'm going to open this loud. Oh, it wasn't that loud.
Wow, it's a little bitty one. But I wanted to, and I need to block this one actually, but I wanted to release a bunch of just free hat patterns.
People will love that.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I think one of them will not be free, but the rest of them are going to be because I want to just build kits for them, honestly. I think it'd just be super fun, and I have, I think 6 different types of pom-poms coming in.
And I wanted to make funny that you're saying that.
What?
Because I have so many pom-poms, I'm like, I need to make like a hat and sell it as a kit because no one's buying these pom-poms. Because a lot of people maybe don't know.
Oh, no, I have a ton of pom-poms already. But But I have them because I build kits. And I don't have them just available in my shop. I probably should. But yeah, so I wanted to make a bunch of them for people to knit because I'm releasing this at the beginning of October. And they're going to be shipped out before Rybeck. So it's a FOMO release.
That's so great.
So I'll be releasing the patterns beforehand, and it's just so that people who aren't going, it's like you can still kind of join in on the fun. And so I'll have kits for all of them with pom-poms, and I'll probably have like a stitch marker in each one as well, and just have fun.
That's fun.
I think it'll be exciting. And so I don't have names for any of these, so if you guys have any ideas, just let me know. So this is the first one.
So pretty.
And this is with my tweed DK. And when I actually block it, you'll be able to see the motif.
Let me look at it. Is it cables or just lace?
Is
it cables and lace?
Cables and lace, and it has bobbles in there.
It's so cool.
It does have bobbles in there.
You actually can see the design better on there.
I think you can.
Than you can in person. It's really pretty.
And it fits really, really nicely.
Is it a DK weight?
So I think it's cute. If it's, well, so far, but this one is not blocked, so
It's awesome.
So this is the first one. Again, all these are nameless at the moment.
How do you block your hats?
That's what I'm going to be figuring out.
Balloon.
Balloon?
You blow up a balloon
We were never able to have those in our house because of Jasper.
Oh.
He lost his mind at those, and now Odin sees them.
Yeah, you got to blow it up like part way first.
Okay.
And then kind of put the hat around it. Make it like that big. Because I did it too big the first time, and it was like, no. And then you blow it up the rest of the way.
Okay.
And then you just put it like in a bowl on your counter.
I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, first one, and this is the colorway Cinder. No, this is Charmer. Yes, this is Charmer.
Cinder you've had for a while, haven't you?
Yeah, I love that one. So that's Charmer. And then this is an Aran Weight beanie. And it's with my Hera colorway.
That's a pretty one.
Good. It's a good chunk. And it has a folded brim with like intentional folded. So it has like a little slip stitch thing right here. Good. That I love to put into my beanies. Anyways, so this is my Hera color. And all of these I'm trying to do in several sizes so that it's fun for the whole family. But I just love how it just feels
hard
so nice
to do. That's a lot of work.
Well, that's honestly, I'm choosing the cable motifs and stuff like that.
So they just interchange intentionally. That's a good idea.
Oh no, these are all different weights and sizes and stuff.
Oh really?
But it's just so that I can divide it because I know what sizes are going to like fit around that. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm trying to do.
That's smart.
Thanks. But yeah, I really love this.
Because I had an idea to make my Arachnotobia socks, but then just interchange other designs. No, you can't do that. It's just hard.
You try to, and then it's like, I'm too creative for this shit.
It's just too hard to find.
That's how I'm with sweaters and like color work and stuff. Like even my Halloween Town sweater that I love.
It's so fun.
Even that one, it's like, oh, I'll just put different motifs in there and it'll be great. And then I start designing. I'm like, oh no, I could totally do this instead.
Yeah. Or it doesn't look exactly like you had in your mind, and you're like,
It's like, I gotta change this little thing, but it's fine. I can adjust it through all the other sizes. And it's like, nah, you still have to have that size created because you suck.
Yeah.
So I chose the cables intentionally so that I can filter them down.
It's so fun. That color is reminds me of something. It reminds me of the sweater I made of yours.
Oh, the Find My Way.
Find My Way, and I made it in the ring color.
The ring color.
Which that has a little more darker blues in it, but
this has a lot of peacock in it. And I don't think that was a primary color that we used before.
That's pretty. I love peacock.
But I know that's one of my go-to blues right now of dyes that I use. But I absolutely love it. This is more of my like for men beanie. Because I think more men would like this. I made one similar to this for my brother-in-law like 4 years ago in this Aran Weight BFL, and he loves it. He loves it, but he also works outside a lot, too.
Which brother-in-law?
My only brother-in-law.
You've got...
Wait, no, I got more. Dang it, I got a ton.
Well, you've got 2 more, right?
Eric's brother.
Okay.
Jonah.
On that side. The only brother-in-law on that side.
The only one on that side. I got a ton.
It's like you got Eric, you got JD.
I got a couple. Yeah, I got a couple. And Colton, and there's more. Anyways. You guys don't need to know my whole family tree. That's true. Not today.
You've got the other girls. I forgot about that.
There's more. There's many sides.
There's a lot more, yeah.
So many sides. But yeah, so I designed it with more men in mind. But I just really wanted to work on this color because I've had this color on the Aran base for years.
But do you say men because it's more masculine or it's just less feminine colors?
It's less. No, I'm talking about the cable structure because
the cables.
If it's like this is my next one. It's a little bit more dainty.
It is more dainty.
And so I know that Jonah personally would not like that. I know Eric would not like that. So if it's something with like just a texture, they're all for it. I know. And if it's big cables like this, they're more for it as well. So intentionally, that's more of what this was for. Is because I also make him a beanie every year. And so I'm going to be making him one of these. But I wanted to use this color because I've had it in my shop for years.
Is this the intentional folded brim?
Yes.
The non-optional folded brim?
The non-optional.
Or can you wear it unfolded?
You can wear it unfolded. There's just a line.
Well, who cares?
Just don't do the slip stitches.
That would be really slouchy.
Mm-hmm. But anyways, the colorway.
What color is it?
It's Hera. It's for my Greek Goddess collection. And it's... honestly, it's one of my favorites. I knit, I had a sample knit out of it for my Salem sweater. And I am obsessed with it. I just think it works really nicely.
It's gorgeous.
And I've had it in my shop for years on this base and no one ordered it. And then I knit this. Didn't show anyone. And then I sold out like a bunch of them. I'm like,
okay, that's the funniest
universe.
thing. That is the funniest thing about yarn dyeing. is and I've talked to other dyers. You'll make a color and you're like, this is
So good.
freaking the most beautiful color I've ever made.
Oh, I'm like,
and then
what
it
is my
sits in
hair?
your shop. And then but then when you use it, you knit with it, usually people like it better.
But it's funny because I didn't have all my colors updated and I felt really bad. I went through like a lot of my DK last night and my Aran weight and I just put a bunch of them more in the shop. Then a bunch of them sold and I'm like, it doesn't show when they're updated on my website. I don't know what's going on. It's universe. But anyway, so this is my next one. And this is an Aran weight as well, so it's matchy.
It kind of matches your sweater.
It matches.
Your other sweater.
And this is a non-optional folded brim.
It. But that's such a great idea, though.
I love it because I always had the issue of it like coming down or like going
also,
up.
nobody would ever wear a brim. Well, I shouldn't say nobody, but when you make one long enough to fold up, they're made long so you can fold them up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see people just wearing them long.
Mm-hmm.
So you might as well make it intentional.
Yeah. And so it doesn't like move around on you and it sits a lot better.
I love that
so
one. That's so
this
pretty.
is the first one I made.
You look
and
like a snow goddess right now. And all your light colors.
I am the frost queen.
You are frosty.
But I kind of really love it. I love the cable pattern on it.
It's so pretty.
It's really a basic cable, honestly. Most of these are basic cables, except for the first one I showed. This is also in the heirloom colorway. I think this might be one of my favorites, but these three are all going to be free patterns on Ravelry. And yes, I'll have kits. And it's going to have a pom-pom.
I can't believe you're doing free.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah, I did some free sock patterns. I've been meaning to go back and
One,
look at
it
them.
like drives sales to my Ravelry,
Sure.
obviously.
Yeah.
But also it's like, it's a hat. It's a quick pattern. I can make kits. Like I still benefit from the sale of the kits. And then people who don't want to buy my kits, like they're still knitting my patterns. Mm-hmm. So I'm not too bothered.
I'm glad you're being honest about it.
Yeah.
Because it's true. I mean.
Yeah, it's a way to promote my yarn.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, if you can't afford my kits, my yarn or anything, you still have access to it like everybody else does who gets the kits.
And I think that's one of the reasons why I've done a bunch of free patterns, because I remember when I was first starting and I had no idea what was a good pattern, what was a bad pattern.
Yeah, you don't know until you get it. And it's like if you buy something and you can't understand what it's saying or if it's a badly written pattern or not edited or anything, it's like
Plus, I didn't have a lot of money. And even though they're only like $3 or $4 or $5, I mean, when you have no money, it's hard to afford these extras. But yeah, I think it's a great way to get to know a designer too. Gosh, I should go back through my old patterns.
I don't even want to look at some of them.
My old sock patterns.
I got my changing staircases shawl.
But people have downloaded that much.
That's I think that's one of 2 free patterns that I have online.
My autumn hippie shawl is now free.
I love that design.
I have a bunch of sock ones that are free, a bunch of hat ones that are free that I made in Edinburgh where we were there. Those ones, some of those aren't free, but yeah. But the free sock ones, But
yeah, it gets you introduced to a designer and stuff, and it's really good. So. Yeah, I'm not too bothered about that. This one's a basic. Thank you. This is Twilight Path. It's one of my. Oh, that's pretty.
Trysten, there's a Victoria's Secret scent called Twilight Path, I think. That is such a great name. Trysten, that looks so good on you, though.
Thank you. It's blue. So
I
my
love
eyes pop.
that. It really is.
It makes my eyes look green.
The coloring on that looks so good on you with that sweater.
Oh, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna wear it today now.
I do love it.
But yeah, so this is a 2 basic cables as well, and this one's also gonna be free. This is also in the Aran weight. I'm just loving knitting on the Aran weight right now.
So if people don't have Aran weight and they want to make these,
I think you can do DK double.
DK double would make Aran, because it's usually skips one, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
So, yeah, I love it. So, yeah, again, I have no names for these, but these ones are all free. This one is not, this next one.
That is so fun.
This is probably just going to be like a $4 pattern.
Is it mohair?
It's Surrey, so you can touch it.
Surrey, I like it.
So great.
I love the colors.
I knit 2 of them.
Gosh, that reminds me of like the 80s. Those
kind of like the vibe I was getting, honestly. So I used Polworth DK and my Nymph Surrey bases. And this is Barbie World and Midnight. And then I used Feather on top, which is a good just neutral. And then I did...
But it looks marled.
It does look marled because of the Surrey.
Yeah, but because the Surrey's is a darker one?
On this one it is. So I did Midnight, and the Surrey is also Midnight. And then this is Tink. So I was just using scraps of my DK that I've had for color work.
Oh, so it's not Aran. This one's DK.
This is DK and Surrey, yep.
So awesome. That color looks so good on you.
They're just cozy. Thank you. You're just so nice.
Is that a different blue than that one?
This is a black.
Oh, okay. It looks like a stonewashed.
Kind of, huh?
With the Surrey, it looks stonewashed.
Yeah.
It looks a little different on there.
It does.
I love it. It's really pretty.
Thank you.
It reminds me of like the snow, with the brim. Is it the Russians that wore those?
The big Russian fur.
I don't know what they're called. They have a name, but I don't know.
It's a fur hat.
Fur hat, pretty much.
It's a fur hat. So this one is not going to be a free pattern.
It's really fun, though.
But
looks quick. Looks like it would be quick and easy.
Oh, it's so fast. I think it was on like size US 8 needles. I just like whipped right through it. It has a non-optional fold as well.
I love that, though. That's such a great idea.
It's so much better for me.
It's such a great idea.
Honestly.
I was going to do a folding brim on these two hats, but I don't have enough yarn.
Oh, really?
Huh?
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'll have enough for the hat, but we'll see.
Ooh.
Time will tell.
The one I've been wearing a lot, though, is this one.
That's so pretty.
So this is DK and Surrey again. It just has a little tiny cable.
No folded
when you transition to colors.
That's cool.
Barely. No folded brim.
So just one cable across the...
Yeah, across the divide. Mm-hmm.
What a great idea.
Thank you.
That's fun.
So yeah, I love it. This one is the one, I've been wearing it a ton because we're still in that kind of transitional season. So it's like, it's not cold, but it's not hot anymore. Yeah. And so this has been great because I think Surrey on your ears too. It's just so nice. Just so nice and cozy. So I've been playing around with a ton of these things. This is my cinder color, Midnight again, and then Feather throughout in the Surrey.
What a difference on the Midnight.
Uh-huh.
Why does it look so different?
Because this is Midnight, and this is Midnight.
But this has Midnight Surrey on it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a Midnight color too, but
Isn't
it's
your's like blue?
Yeah.
I saw that. I'm like, oh.
I didn't know. But who cares?
I don't. I told Alaska because she's so newer into the dyeing world. She's Sinful Yarns, and she'll come up with these ideas and stuff, and it's completely on her own.
Yep.
And she'll tell me about them and be like, oh, and I'm back here. I'm just like, that was one of mine. I love that idea.
That's so great.
That's such a good idea. Yeah, you do that. And she's doing a Tim Burton, I think Christmas,
something
as
with
well.
Christmas.
Yeah, and I'm like, I did that too. I'm so proud of you. I didn't tell her that, of course, because, whatever.
She's probably going to watch this.
Oh, I know. She knows. She knows that I've done a lot of fandom stuff, so I don't think it would surprise her at all.
No.
And I've told her before, too, where she's like, oh, I had this idea, but I saw you did it. I'm like, just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. I don't care. That goes for anybody.
Seriously, there's room for all.
There's so much room for all of us. I've had so many people, and it's like, I know it comes from like a really good place where they're like, did you see this? They're copying you. And I'm like, oh, I love that.
Flattering.
That's such a good way that they're doing that. That's super cool. No, I'm not bothered.
Yeah, I don't get bothered
because honestly, there's no time in the world for that, guys.
And there's only so many ideas.
Oh yeah.
Of course there's going to be duplicates.
You can't trademark an idea like that. So yeah, I'm just really excited for her for that. But so this is the last one. I haven't decided whether or not this will probably be free, but I'm loving it.
It's pretty.
But I got out of my hats and then I knit this up in like 4 days. So I have the design bug again. Finally.
Sometimes
it's taken
you
a
go
minute.
through stages.
Well, we lost our dog like 2 years ago almost now, and ever since then, it's just been harder for me to care about designing, if that makes any sense.
Really?
Yeah, it's been really weird. It's like I can do something like that, but I don't have enough like incentive or motivation to like write it up and put it out there and stuff like that. Like that's the part where it stopped.
The inspiration kind of left.
Yeah, it's like I can knit whatever I want and be happy about it, but I don't have the bandwidth to like write it down. But now I'm just like, I'm here for it. I have so much like inspiration, motivation. So I've been designing a lot, and I feel like you totally have the bug too.
Only on little things,
but I love them.
No sweaters. But I'll show really quick just stitch markers, and then
we can go into the yarn and stuff after that.
I've been playing with polymer clay, so I made a couple little things. I'll probably release these soon, but I need to make a few more of these. I made a cute little witch. I don't know if you can see that.
You put your hand behind it.
I put my hand under it. That's not the same. Oh, I did the same thing. So it's a little tiny witch, and I only made a few of them, and they're all a little bit different because they're made by hand. And I made, to go with her, I made a cute little, I don't think I can set that up on me. It's a cute little cat. Little cat. You see?
The eyes on that is
just so
cute. I love that.
They had to be. Well, it's just easier too, and I love them looking a little goofy.
I love that.
So that's a cute little set. And then I do have a set of these. They're the Tim Burton Nightmare Before Christmas. There's 6 of them. I won't spend too much time on these. The 1-inch Progress Keepers.
They're so cute.
Got those that
I love a scary teddy.
And then I'm just going to show a couple of these.
Yeah.
I've just got some other little Halloween ones that'll be going in the shop. I don't have these ones in there yet, but these are just cute little, simple. They're really lightweight. They look biggish, but they're not. I mean, they're lightweight. So I've got about, I don't know, 10 different ones. So those are going in the shop soon.
I love that. I still just love your witch. I think that's so cute.
Thanks. Thank you.
And I have some stitch markers and earrings I want to show you guys real fast.
She is fancy.
I'm getting fancy. I'm getting there.
You're very fancy.
So I wanted to do some cute little scarecrow type stitch markers. So I made a bunch of little sweaters in different colors.
Oh, those are cute.
Thanks. And these are in the shop already.
You gotta see them close up when you're done there. It's hard to see. Yeah. Oh, I love that. Those are so fun.
These are for you.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Yay! Thank you. Oh my goodness.
I love them so much.
I'm old. I can't see.
Alaska came over that day, and I'm just like, look what I made.
That is so fun.
And then I have a couple these cute little things. Actually, I'm not going to show these because these are in a mini set. I don't know if I brought those. That's embarrassing.
What were they?
They're these little stitch markers.
Those are cool. But why aren't you going to show them?
Because I didn't bring the mini set that they're in.
Oh,
they're only available in the mini set right now.
Okay.
But I will be putting these in the shop here pretty soon.
Is that a skeleton? Wait, what is that?
It says smut.
Oh my gosh. That is so cute.
These are actually coated in resin on the top as well, so it makes them look like stones.
That's awesome. Look.
That was fun.
Smut. I love it.
I love it so much. So if you're a bookish person, let your freak flag fly.
Yes.
But I'll be putting these in the shop here. I got pictures, so probably tomorrow. So they should be up when this is up. But okay, I got really good at doing dragon earrings, you guys. I'm so happy about it. And the black cabinet is the jewelry section of my shop. But yeah, I've been working for a while because I'm like, I don't want them to break. And polymer clay can be a little fragile.
It can be a little snickety.
So I coated the backing in resin.
Good idea.
Of all of them. And I got better at cooking them correctly. But these are my skeleton dragons.
And they look big again, but they're light.
Yeah, they're super light. They're under like...
Trysten,
they're like
those are awesome.
a quarter. They weigh as much as about a quarter.
It's like, is that like the scales on the, going down the...
It's a spine.
I would say it looks almost like a skeleton. It is.
Yeah,
oh my god,
my
those are so
ones.
awesome.
She's slightly blind, you guys. Sorry.
I'm blind, sorry.
And I actually made mini ones too.
Oh my god. Same kind?
Same kind. They're just smaller and they have a different clasp.
Uh-huh.
So here is the difference.
So pretty.
In the sizing.
And creepy, which I love.
I love it. I know all the dragons, and I have so many more in the shop that were like summer themed, and I love my sandcastles one to death.
I haven't even thought about making like jewelry out of mine.
I'm making me in Alaska, and I was going to check with you because I can get some hypoallergenic ones for you. If you wanted me to make you any fun ones for Rybeck.
Okay.
Here is another.
Oh, I like that.
One. It's the pumpkins, and I got very detailed, and I'm very excited about it.
Creepy pumpkin vines.
And again, these are all backed in resin. I made some little mini pumpkin ones as well.
And that's such a great idea. I didn't even think about doing that.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't want them to break. So I remember 2 years ago at Woolen Folk, someone was getting my owl earrings. that I made, and they like left and they broke, and so they came back.
I kind of remember that. I think I remember that.
Like, that's so annoying. So I didn't want that to happen anymore. Here are those in black, which I love.
Oh, that's a great contrast. That's so pretty.
And then for, I grabbed two. Well, these are, I guess, brighter pumpkins of that same one.
Are those smaller?
No, they're the same size. It's just different.
Oh, I like those ones.
And then for you bookish people, I got my book dragons. I did have one in a black.
What's a book dragon?
That just got sold.
What does that mean? Just that they have books, on them? Okay.
It's a library.
That's cool.
So it's my bookish dragons. And I'm going to try to make these smaller as well, but that's a lot of detail. And then it's my graveyard dragons.
Are they gravestones?
No, it's pumpkin. I guess it's pumpkin patch.
But it's got the little fence.
It's got the little
like
weird
the
fence.
Gate.
So, my
wrought iron.
So, yeah, those are the dragons I'm showing today.
I love it. Those are really pretty.
Thanks. I'm really excited about them. I took them to Arkansas Yarn Co with me too, and like almost sold out of all of them. I was very excited. So I know that there's a need and desire for dragon earrings in the world. So if you guys have any more ideas for a different type of dragon, let me know, because I'm always looking for more. A what?
Like a cute one, like How to Train Your Dragon.
Like that's rude.
I mean, like those ones are mature looking ones. I meant like, I love cartoony things, but maybe that's just me.
No, I think I have some cutters. A lot of these, the majority of everything I do polymer clay wise, the base of everything I do is a clay cutter, which is like a little mini tiny cookie cutter. So those are uniform because people are making it easier for me.
And that's why I don't know, I can't use the cutters. I have tried, and I've used them on a couple things.
Your clay is like that thick when you're doing it.
But I like them a little thicker.
I know.
But that's why I always give up. Or the clay gets stuck in my thingy, because I don't know. I'm just not very good at that. But I also have something in mind, and I can never find the right cutters for it. So
it took me a while. You're going to have to come look. I have probably over like 3,000 cutters
I think we've only done clay stuff once together. Well, because I went over there to your studio.
That was the very beginning, though. I had hardly nothing.
You're still doing really good stuff. It was like you were doing sweaters and stuff.
You should see what I got now.
I know you've got a lot of stuff. Really I don't yet, but I'm working on it.
It's like you with Legos. Like I just keep buying it.
That's true.
But, so, and I'm not like I don't even have like a quarter of the stuff listed online that I make. I just really enjoy the making of it.
I am the same way.
So, yeah.
Oh, I do have one more thing of my polymer clay that I'm going to list.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot to show you guys.
Yeah.
Let me just show really fast. It's just really quick. Let me find a good one. So I made these. I gave Trysten one.
I love it.
These are just little ice cream sandwiches. I'll do it on my arm because I have something in my hand. Little ice cream sandwiches, but I also made a big one.
See, that would be earring too.
I haven't put the clasp on
it yet. Or that could be earring.
But they're like candy corn ones. And those are going to be in the shop too soon.
They're super cute.
Thanks.
Those are so great.
So do you want to show, last thing we'll do, we don't want to go on too long, but show some of your new yarn, and then I'll show some of my new yarn.
Okay, do you want me just to go fast through all mine and we'll go through yours?
Sure.
Okay. All right, so I got really fancy.
She's got really fancy.
So I made a bunch of colors during the summer and spring this year that I'm like, oh, this is totally spring or summer. And now I look at them all, I'm like, this was just fall the entire time. This has just always been fall. So I made this one for the Fiber Witch Festival. It's called Dancing with Devils. And I really, really like it. It's a really fun neutral type.
It's got like lots of really good purples.
And I got fancy. So this is it
those
knit up.
Sweaters.
Look at the. I'm just more excited about this.
I know. I'm excited about the cropped sweater. And
I'm like, look at my sign. So it is Dancing with Devils. And that's how it knits up.
So pretty.
Thank you.
Such a great idea.
Thanks.
I just made square swatches. I was boring this time.
No.
I usually make socks. But
so
that's pretty too.
This is Lithia.
Gorgeous.
I love this color, and it used to be called Crushed, but I changed the name. So this is Lithia.
Is that
I've been really no, it's a pagan holiday.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And I've been really stuck in this color family.
It's like a reddish, burnt reddish, orangish, bricky color.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
So this is a rain or rose scented rain.
Ooh, that's really pretty.
Thank you. I really love this color.
Mm-hmm.
And these two were made to fade.
Oh, that's
together
perfect.
as well.
Yeah.
And then I have Under the Mountain.
Ooh, I like that. That's like a dusty color.
Mm-hmm.
What is that color? Like a purple? Like a lavender?
It's
like
just
a grayish?
gray.
That's really
it's
pretty.
just gray. And then some good rust and red speckling in there. That's how it knits up.
So pretty. I love the little pops of the red, or it's like an orangey red.
Yeah.
That looks really good.
Thank you. I think it's a really good sweater-worthy color.
It is.
Honestly.
It is. Because it's not overwhelming with the pops.
Mm-mm.
They're just a little bit here and there.
Just a little texture.
Looks good.
And I got What the Darkness Taught Me.
Oh, that's
It's a
pretty.
really good blue. And sorry, these were all in a bag with mohair. Because why not?
I'm into that color.
You are?
I love the dark, like the not the purple navies, but more the almost black navies.
Me too.
Love
So
it.
this is What the Darkness Taught Me. This is how it is knitting up.
So pretty.
And this is from A Court of Thorns and Roses. Actually, all of these except for Dancing
I
with
can't get
Devils
over
has
the
been.
sweaters.
I know. I can't get over the signs.
How long do they take you to make?
45 minutes. It's not bad.
No, not bad at all.
This one I love. This one I love. And it's
It's
hard
so
to photograph, but I love it. It's called Pretty Prison.
It's pretty exact. Like that's what it looks like. And,
That is exactly what it looks like.
but
Yep.
it's hard to photograph it.
It's
but
hard to
video
photograph.
looks great.
Video's amazing. And this is how it knits up.
That's really good.
And I love it. I just love it so much. And this is also from A Court of Thorns and Roses.
That is really pretty.
Yeah. Thank you. I know.
It's gorgeous.
I love this color. So this is probably going to be a sweater in my future at some point. Like I may even dye it up on Aran and knit this.
That is, you should.
Because the cables are big enough that you're going to see them regardless
It's
of what
not
yarn
too busy.
you use.
It's not too busy with speckles.
Mm-mm. And then this one is House of Thorns,
Oh, that's a good.
which got a
green.
lot of love from you guys. So I dyed
That's
a
a-
bunch. I have a bunch in the shop right now.
That's a good green.
And here it is knit up.
That's really pretty.
Thank you.
And is it blue in it or black or both? It could be either.
I'm pretty sure it's like spruce.
Okay, that's pretty.
So a blue. Thank you. So those are my summer ones that are like fall.
Yeah, they're perfect for that though.
Right?
Yeah, they look really good.
So one honorable mention, I also have a Fourth Wing collection that I called my Dragon Academy collection because people be mad. So this is like my favorite color of the entire collection.
So pretty.
Thank you. It's called Death Oranges because of book references. Oh, you guys, I got a new logo.
Oh, you did.
I don't
huh?
remember if I like showed that or not.
I don't remember when you got that.
But here is it knit up.
It's so
It
pretty.
knit up so nice.
It really did.
I just restocked and put a bunch in the shop. So that one is there. It's my favorite of that entire collection. And then I have my fall collection, which is glorious.
Mm-hmm.
And of the entire collection, well, I'll show my favorite last. So this
Okay.
is Fairy Houses.
Ew, that's so delicate.
And it's my new favorite, like neutral.
It's a delicate color. It's really pretty. I love it. I am a sucker for those kind of colors that are like light.
This one, it has a lot more speckles on it than it usually does, but
So pretty though. No,
Yeah,
but it still
I'm really
looks very
happy about
delicate.
it.
Yeah.
oh, it really is. It's
so
just a good
pretty.
one. So there's Fairy Houses. And,
Oh, I like that one.
oh gosh, what did I name this one?
Oh, you don't have your little nameplate.
Yeah,
on.
these ones didn't have them. I don't have them yet.
Is it in the shop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, crap.
They'll find it.
Okay, this is in there.
It's pretty. I like that one a
you.
lot.
I love this one. And this one was like the name that I kept forgetting, so it was a bit of a tongueful. A bit of a mouthful, not a tongueful.
Tongueful.
Depends on how you talk, I guess. But yeah, I love this one.
It's
Yeah,
really
it's
pretty.
so pretty.
It's a great color.
And I don't usually do a lot of pinks and stuff with mine, but that
then it's
magenta
not
in there.
even like it's a good. It's a good.
Mhm. And then I have Living Dolls. It's a good.
Ooh, that's good too.
Good, just rich color.
Very,
and here it is knit up.
Very saturated.
Mm-hmm. It's just a really good. This is more of a tonal, but it does have speckles in it, but it's all like the same color.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a really good tonal.
Texture.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I really do like, because I have a hard time with pooling in sweaters. Not a huge fan, and so you have like, if you have a little texture in there, that's always really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
This one is Fairy Mead.
Ooh, I like that too. The gold in it. It's really
I
pretty.
love that.
Yeah.
And here it is knit up.
Oh yeah, that's gorgeous.
I think it's a really good one.
Subtle changes.
And I love this one because I'm not usually very good at. What are you? Oh, I know what you are. I'm not usually really good at yellows. There's a few that It's hard to do yellows. So this one is Scarecrow.
That's a good gold though.
Scarecrow Encounters.
It looks somewhat like my gold up there a little bit.
Kind of, huh?
It's pretty.
I love it. I was like tickled pink or
It's
yellow,
a really
I guess.
good color.
I think it is so good, especially for like color work. Because I was looking at these two against each other, I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Autumn. It's a very autumn color.
Yeah, so
Autumnal.
love that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and speaking of, this is, I picked it up on accident, but I'll show you guys now. This is Ethereal Woods, and this is my favorite of the collection.
That is really pretty because it's got like little shimmers of blues and greens in it.
And that rust
So
going on.
pretty.
It has some of the tobacco in there. And then knit up, it's just like chef's kiss.
So good.
It looks so different than what you think it would be in the skein.
It does.
And I love
That's
it.
why knitting them
So it
up
almost
looks
has like purple in it too, and that was not intentional. But I love it.
Is it because colors mixed?
Yep.
Then had a baby.
And I love it. And this is Spirit of Fire.
Ooh, that would go with some of the other ones you showed earlier too.
Yeah, they all go really, really well together actually. And there's one that's missing because it just sold out and sold out and sold out, and it's Ghostly Apparitions.
Oh, good. Good selling out.
Yeah. So this is Spirit of Fire.
Oh, that's pretty.
I love it.
Kind of matches my hand a little bit.
It does actually. Yeah, so that is the fall collection I have right now. And then these are just two honorable mentions that I just barely came out with, and I don't already have a swatch knit for them. But this is Dark Academia.
Ooh, I like that.
I am obsessed. I've been trying to get this like grungy green for a very long time. So there's that.
That's a good one.
And this one is A Good Fox.
Ooh,
And it's from my starting Narnia collection.
Ooh, good.
So that'll be coming out for, the whole collection will be coming out here in a couple weeks. But
That'll be a fun collection.
this one I had to show online already.
No, it's
I
pretty.
really do like it. So that is all my yarn.
Okay, well, I'll hurry and get through mine quickly. I don't have, like, as many, I don't think. I think I'll go through mine pretty quick. Well, I'll show this one. This is the pumpkin fritter color that I'm coming out with. This is going to be part of a collection, and I'm not sure if they're all here yet. Like, I might still put another color in this. And so then I have this nice little 2-tone, 2 or 3-tone brown that has several different browns in
That's
it.
so like mocha-y.
It is like a hot chocolate.
Yeah, I'm like putting the
Yes.
froth in the chocolate.
Yes, and then this one,
Ooh.
which actually has so many colors in it, but sometimes red is like, move, get out of here. I want to be first. I'm going to be first. So it's got like greens and golds and blues and hot pinks and everything.
Oh my gosh.
I know, but I don't have any swatches on
Yeah,
this one
you need
yet.
to
I
get
need
that one
to
up.
do a swatch.
I want to see that one.
And then this one's got greens and just a hint of reds, like barely.
I love that.
And some oranges.
I love how you dye your colors. It's very like...
We're so different.
Yeah, it's very... I could tell your yarn from a mile away because when that knits up, it's going to be like...
Yes.
So
I'm
like
the same thing with
well
pooling.
knit and like doesn't pool. And
I try so hard to not get the pooling, but it still happens sometimes, but I try really hard. And then this is just a whole bunch of different colors. I wanted it to kind of tie in with some of the tonals I made in my my early fall collection. So it has several of those colors. And I'm not going to show all those, but I will go through real quick.
I just showed like 17.
I know, but I'll just show some of the stars.
Okay.
So in that little mini set to make the sweaters, I've got almond, which is a really good neutrally, it's kind of a warm neutral for sweaters would be perfect. For those of you that like pink, this one's called Blush. I love that. And it's just a light rose color. It's not like girly pink or like baby pink. It's like a rose.
Yeah.
And then this
Mature
one.
pink.
Yes. The rest of mine are tonals. I do have, oh gosh. No, I don't need that one. I don't have one of blush, but I do have, oh my gosh, I do have one right here. Yes, this is my artichoke color. So guess what? It's green. Knit up too.
Oh,
It looks very similar. Yeah, so that's artichoke. And my cherry we already saw.
We know about cherry.
We know about my cherry. This one is caramel.
Ooh.
Which is a really good, like, goldy brown. This is on Polward, so this one was on the merino. So it looks, the tone might be slightly different.
I love that.
Thank you. And then I've got, this one is Vino, which I might have a swatch somewhere in this pile. I don't have a swatch. Okay, Vino, which is like a wine color, burgundy wine. This one is my cinnamon. I don't have a swatch, but I made a sweater. I do have a swatch. This is the cinnamon.
I really like that color.
Thank you. It's
a good,
like a clay
kind of terracotta-y.
Terracotta-y. This is my sweet potato.
That is so good.
I love that. I like oranges. This one's
so
sweet
good.
potato. It looks a little brighter in the screen. It's more like a sweet potato.
Yeah.
Like a yam. And this is my midnight.
Ooh.
So it's a
that's actually a good one.
It's a two-toned blue. I don't know if I have a swatch of my midnight. I don't think I do. So it's like a two-tone blue, navy, and secret ingredient to make the other tone.
Oh, because there's two. Because there's two.
Yes, there's two tones. This one's eggplant. It's like a purpley color, deep purpley. This one's forest. I do have forest here somewhere. I think that's it. Forest. And graphite. I have several grays of different tones.
Yeah.
Like I have a gothic smoke. I don't think I have my graphite. What am I doing with all these swatches?
Oh my gosh, and they're everywhere.
Seriously. And then
you do have that one.
Caribou. This is my caribou, which I love because it's a really good tan color.
Yeah, that's
really good neutral tan. And then I've got a bunch of other tonals that I didn't want, it would take forever. But they're more bright. I have some really good pastels
look at
that
some
I just
of these,
came out.
just together.
Seriously, they're so fun.
Just laying in front of me.
I started just really focusing on my tonals because I'm always going to my tonals and going, I need to make a sweater. What do I want to make it out of? And then a lot of times I don't have the color I want. So I just started just making tons. Oh, that's so very autumnal. So fun. So that's, and then this is rosemary. I think I showed it earlier, though. I don't have one. I have a sweater. Yeah, and then, of course, cherry. To show cherry. Oh, my God.
I have something for you.
You do?
I have a present for you.
Tell me.
I don't know if you guys noticed I was wearing, it fell off as I was putting my bracelet on, or my sweater on. This is a wrist ruler.
Ooh.
And it's by...
Oh gosh, I'm sorry.
Sunrise Grove on Etsy, and I think that's what she is on Instagram as well.
So you wear it on your wrist, and
it got pulled off when I was switching sweaters, and so you don't have to be looking for. Oh my God! I'm an adult. I can do hard things.
You want me to help you?
I ripped it off the wrong way. I'm gonna have to fix this. Because this is the side it comes out of.
Oh, okay.
And I just yanked the crap out of it, I guess. So I'm going to fix that. But I got you this cute little acorn one.
Oh, how cute. Thank you.
Like that.
And it does have
the end.
The ruler thingy.
I'm going to find out it's on the ground.
I love that.
So, yeah. I got Alaska one too, and I gave it to her yesterday. That's really pretty. I thought that might be a perfect brown for you.
I do like brown.
And that's and it's not too fiddly. It's really well made.
Oh, it's
super
leather,
cute.
Leather, and it does have a ruler along it.
So I'm always looking for my ruler or my tape measure. And so I've just been holding it up as I'm knitting.
I love it.
So it's super, super cute.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. And
you can take some of these to March. I told you that before.
Okay, good. Because I want some.
Yeah. So, But I think that's all we have for today. That's probably a long
It's a lot.
podcast.
I mean,
it's been a while, guys.
it's been a minute. It's fine.
So we're so glad we were able to be here with you, and hopefully we can do it again sometime in the near future.
I hope so. I want to do it before Rybeck.
Before Rybeck would be fun if we can find time to do it.
And I can tell you guys how Comic-Con went.
That's right.
And I'll be posting pictures of the finished cosplay when we're done. Hopefully soon. Eric's been working on it. I gave him like all this week and all next week off to finish everything.